Hi, Praisy. How are you?
Hi Sharon, how are you? I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for agreeing to come in. Hello, viewers. Good morning, people from Ireland. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everybody who is watching from wherever it is. Today it's a very special day for us. So, of course, it's nearing Christmas. We are all ready to celebrate. So, today I have another reason to celebrate. My wonderful business partner from Australia who started this business last, when did you start? 6 months before, isn't it, Tracy?
June
Yeah,
1st. Mm.
June 1st. Yeah. So, and she's achieving a major milestone in this business today. And also, she's becoming a business coach officially
Mm.
today. And I can't express my happiness today. So, I just thought, like, why not? I'll just bring you to my page again because I know in the beginning of the business, we did an interview with Praisy. She's an associate nurse manager from Australia. You are working in ICU, isn't it?
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
And you have two wonderful kids, small little kids. But these
Yeah.
things were never an excuse for her to stop in this business. She has progressed really, really well. So I would like Tracy to share her journey today, the last 6 months journey, what you have achieved. What were your struggles? Very briefly. I know it's half 10 there now, Tracy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not really fair on you to keep you awake until the midnight. So I would like to finish that maybe in 10, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
hopefully. So you
No
can share
problem.
it. You can share your journey. I'm so happy, super proud of you today. Yeah, you start.
No problem at all, Sharon. I am so time doesn't matter to me. When I talk about this business, I get so excited, and it's not just the, I don't really know what to explain. I'm still full of mixed emotions actually. It is a wonderful day for me. And I should thank God Almighty, who has brought me so far in this business. When I started this business, and I was a nurse, like I am a nurse, and I had no idea other than nursing. You ask me anything medical, I am able to tell you, but I had no idea about what a business is and how I'm going to do this. I had no idea. But Sharon, your ad, the day I saw your ad, unfortunately, I can't remember the day. Now I feel I should have recorded that day as well. When I saw you on my news feed, that was the day that was my life changer. I was so desperate to do something apart from my nursing job, because I wanted to really, I was so desperate to find something, to change my life, to do something for my family, enjoy and do something for my kids, to be with them, to be there for them in whenever they wanted me. So um so that is when I saw Sharon's ad, and throughout that, since then I have not looked back. And I'm so grateful for this day. Thank God. And thank you so much, Sharon. I still remember sitting here in front of you for an interview, for interviewing you on my page, as a very very I don't know, I had no idea at that time what I would be, where I would be, no idea. I still can't think about it like now. Imagine that day for I'm so, I used to fondly look at you, admire you, your journey and everything, and so many other people in the community. But I had no idea where I would be. But now here I am, so grateful. And I don't look back. And it's not just the monetary benefits that we have from this business. Of course, I got my returns back within 3 or 4 months. I did an higher investment, and I got the returns in the break even within 3 or 4 months. And then since then, it was always a gain for me. I've reinvested in the business because I found out how much this business can, potential this business has. It has not just helped me monitor it, and of course, when we talk about the monetary income, it is large, but apart from that, the family that we have grown, to Sharon, almost every day we used to communicate. It was like my family, my husband even teases me, like, oh, your sister didn't call today, the more than my parents or my sister or brothers, I talk to Sharon a lot, because every day she used to motivate me, that is a huge thing for someone who does not have any business background. For Sharon, I really appreciate your mentoring, and of course Rishad as well, of course he's always the techie person. I feel I see him as a techie person, but you are my emotional mentor, every time I of course, we have the coaching, the mentoring, everything, in the system. But apart from that, you when you have a close friend or a close sister, you, things are different, it is a different perspective. I can come to you anytime, I can throw my tantrums to you at any time. That is what I have felt like in this business. So it's not just the monetary benefits that I've got, the family that, and all my mentees, that have got me this far. I'm so thankful for you to, because you have trusted on me. And I'm looking forward to you all to be in the seat, look, I'm really looking forward to for everyone to grow like me. And I'm sure, they will all be there, with Sharon as a coach and me as a mentor. I'm sure, they will
And you're
all be there
now
one day.
Praisy.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting that, but of course, although, we all go up the ladder, we still. That is a good thing. We all keep that bond together. That is what I have felt in this business.
Yeah.
I hope and pray that it all stays like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I remember the first day that when I was talking to you, you were very skeptical, and you were saying that, oh no, I don't have any idea about these kind of things and everything. I still
yeah.
remember I was
Mm.
in the hospital on that day. I was on my break, and beside the window, I was talking to you, and
Yeah,
here you are, you're a close friend of mine.
yeah,
It's really true that what we are doing is attraction marketing, isn't it? We attract the
yes,
people like ourselves,
yeah,
like we can relate to each other now. We
yeah,
can be together in this journey. We feel that we are not alone in this journey. And I
yeah,
feel that I have a sister, I have a business partner. I'm so happy.
yeah,
The people who on the other side, who understand me, who understand my struggles, and so that we can walk together holding hand each other, it's
yes,
a really wonderful feeling, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah, and I
And
know that, Tracy, you have actually, earned more than your nursing salary in a month, and which was
yeah,
unbelievable. And
yes.
congratulations again. And yeah, what are the other parts? I mean, what are the other things that you have achieved in this business?
Okay, that's what I was going to tell. I thought I was talking a bit too much, but I the other thing I wanted to tell was the personal development that I got from through this business.
Yeah,
I personally, I've taken up my postgrad, my masters, everything. But the thing is, what the personal development I did not gain through that masters, of course, I wouldn't say I have not learned a lot about learned something from my masters. It was all educative and it was for my progress, but I have learned even more coming into this business practically. If I studied a lot of theory in my masters about about personal development, here I am, I'm doing everything practically. I'm applying all my theory that I learned from the throughout my life. I'm
yeah,
applying it here in the business. That's what I feel,
yeah, yeah,
um like saying my confidence, now like I don't think like I'm really I don't know, something has really boosted my confidence in doing things, my
Mm.
positivity. That is a great thing. Sharon and Rashad, you people are great. My mindset itself has changed. Whenever I'm down, the positive words that you speak to us. And I have also learned myself not to indulge in negative things now. Some things we cannot avoid in life, but I've learned how to move away from that negative feeling quickly. We all go into that negative trap, but how to turn over quickly from that negativity and be on the positive side of life. I've learned a lot in through this business, and I've picked myself up. The confidence that I have, the motivation that I have myself, and what I can give to others. How being grateful, that is another thing. Thinking back, I've never been grateful or said affirmations in my life, so often. I know we have to do all those things, we thank God in our prayer and all that, but we I used to just do it as like a general thing. But now here I am, I do it from my heart wholeheartedly. Now I feel even for the little things, it's not just business, but other little things I've learned through this business.
Yeah.
So these are little tips, or the things that I have learned in my life. Maybe some people may not think it's great, but it is great for me. Those are personal development. And even you think it is a little thing, it is great in someone's life.
Yeah.
Trying to be positive is a great thing. And things will follow you. When you start being positive,
Yeah. Yeah.
only
Didn't you ever?
positivity attracts positivity. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the main thing about this business, isn't
Yeah.
it? Didn't you ever feel that now we wake up in the morning and we have something to do, and isn't that exciting?
Yes,
Right.
I don't waste my time in unnecessary things now. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
If someone criticizes me, this is like a world full of criticisms, that I understand that. But now, even as a joke, I know my friends wholeheartedly, they are my well wishers. But even if they tease me or something, I always tell, your insult is my motivation. That is my timeline now. Tagline. So whoever insults me, or that is my motivation every day to do things. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, and I didn't say that you, Praisy. Actually, our community provides all kind of support. So we have book clubs, so we have
Mhm.
masterminds, we have book clubs, and we have even health and fitness.
Yes.
I am into health and fitness, Praisy. But like my problem is that with the shift work and all, now I fall off from that. Once I fall off really badly. For the past
Mhm.
2 months, I have been eating this and that, and I do exercise randomly. There is nothing, consistent. So you know what I did? So actually in our community, we have a support person who is looking after our health and wellness. So I'm going to have a Zoom meeting with them, and we are going to have 3 month plan for laid
That's
out for
amazing.
health and wellness. I always feel that if there was somebody to say that, Sharon, are you following this? Are you doing this? If there is
Mhm.
somebody to check up on me, that would have
An
been one.
accountable
So yeah, I
person.
approached that person, and he said like, okay, so we are going to begin that journey now. So it's going to be. I'm really looking
Wow,
forward to New
wonderful.
Year.
Yeah.
You can see
That's
me
good.
as a model now
I
next
know.
year.
That is one thing I have been lacking as well. I want to do all those things like health and fitness and all those things, but I'm really bad at it. I feel maybe I should also have an accountable person.
Yeah, do it. Can we do it together? We can do it together, actually, Tracy.
I need to think about it really hard, Sharon,
Yeah.
because that is one thing I also I think that part I do, even before this business, but with this business I have even more, because if I commit to something, I need to do it wholeheartedly. So
Mm,
that is why I don't get into things like that I cannot do.
mm,
So Sharon, of course, I am thinking about it, because
mm, mm.
obviously it will be a big thing for me,
Yeah,
if I can do it consistently. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And becoming a coach again, I know that you're going to get paid $50 for half an hour talk. I am always a talky person. I love to talk. I never got paid for my talks.
That is very true. Even same for me as well. Like, though I am an introvert person with my friends and family, I'm such a chatterbox. But, it's what, like, I'm so
You are
glad I'm going to be paid
you are
for
going to
another.
get paid for that, Tracy. From today onwards. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I'm
sounds
not taking
funny,
up
but
that much time.
it's a
Yeah.
big thing for me now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Saying about Praisy. Praisy is such a amazing mentee. We have all the resources. We are in a wonderful platform. We have mentor support. We have training side. But doesn't any of these things doesn't matter if you don't take action. But Praisy is kind of plugged in from day one, and she absorbs everything that I say like a sponge. I would say, Praisy is going to be a great mentor and great coach. I don't want to take so much time from you, Tracy. You are actually a role model to anybody. And I'm so blessed to have you in my team. And congratulations again. And I wish you all the best. And I can't wait to see you growing in this business together. And you always stayed humble. That's another thing. No matter how hard you work and how ambitious you are, but still you have been very cooperative and always down to earth and godly. And God bless you, Tracy. Have a wonderful day. No,
Thank
I
you
mean,
so much,
night.
Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon. Like, always I am happy to, at your, like, my son says, at your service, Mama. Same thing, like, at your
Yeah,
service, like, I'm so happy to have you. And I'm always there to help our team build. Like, it's so now, like, we have two coaches, like, more than two coaches in our team. So,
yeah,
I think it is important that we build our team together.
yeah,
Like, I'm looking forward to really for that. And thank
absolutely.
you, Sharon. I will still hustle you, like, no matter what, wherever I reach, I'm still there behind
That's
you.
today's
So,
today. I'm going to hustle you now, Tracy.
no, I'm so happy. Like, so far, and thank God for again, and thank God, God has blessed me with such an amazing team and my coach and mentor as well. Thank you so much, Sharon. And God bless you, and you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as well. Like, we'll
To you,
talk to each
Tracy.
other in soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much, Tracy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.